So a news story came out this week about this man named Otis Newell. He has been involved with youth football for the past 10 years. He's even had a assistant coaching job at Simi Valley High School for their football team, a little north of where we film in LA. And from all accounts, he's a stand-up guy, really focused on the kids, and has helped a lot of kids get scholarships and go on to college, and just been a very good role model in the community. He also has a side hustle, which is being a rapper, hip-hop artist, and it came to the attention of one of his, assistant coaches or someone else. Someone found a video he did, I think he did last year, and let it be known to the school board, and it caused a little bit of controversy because in the song it's called You Need It, I Got It, and he references selling drugs. He has gone on record saying that it's really more about the hustle. He's trying to teach the kids, look, this is what's going on where I grew up. He grew up in Watts. He was like, this is what's happening. People sell drugs. There's violence. I was able to rise above that, get degrees, go to school, and land this great job teaching kids and teaching football. The school board realized that he was a great character guy, even said this had nothing to do with his character or who he is as a person or how he does his job, but as a school board, we have to cut ties with you. So he lost his job as the assistant coach of the football team for putting out this video in which he is talking about, he says, hustling. I saw the video, not that bad, but when I watched the video, there's no question he's talking about selling drugs. And in the video, there is an ice cream truck where he's selling drugs. Now, you could pass that off as artistic license, being creative, or as a metaphor. But to the uninitiated in hip hop, it's cut and dry. That's the first thing it looks like. So I get where the school board is coming from, in which they have to sort of have a little higher standards and not have people on their faculty or football administrative staff promote that. But at the same time, I can see the other side of it. It's like this guy, if you know he's a character guy and you know that he's very helpful to the youth in the community, then why not give him a slap on the wrist and maybe a suspension or some other penalty besides complete termination of the job. So what do you think? Do you think that the school was right in giving him the walking papers, or do you think that he should have been able to keep his job in some way, shape, or form due to his past as being a pillar in the community? Yelawolf made news this week. He went on his social media to defend the Confederate flag. He's always been sort of a guy that there hasn't been any red flags about him in regards to race. He hangs out with Eminem and Slaughterhouse, and everyone, for the most part, even if you don't like his music, everyone seems to say he's a pretty cool guy. So he kind of came out of nowhere, unless someone pushes buttons on social media, defending the Confederate flag. He is from the South. He doesn't refer to it as the Confederate flag. He refers to it as the Dixie flag, which I think maybe has a little less of a ring to your ears. You're not you hear Confederate flag, you're like, ugh. Dixie flag, you're like, maybe heritage. So he basically went on and said that he's not going to let anyone tell him what he can or cannot do in terms of representing. He says it is more heritage than hate. And he pointed out references in hip-hop like Andre 3000, Big Gip, Pastor Troy, Kanye West, rappers who have at some point or another worn Confederate flag. Andre 3000 wore the belt buckle. Yelawolf is saying, look, this really is who I'm tired of people who are proud of where they're from in the South, black or white, who show that pride, being labeled as racist or ignorant because we're not bad people. That was the point he wanted to make. It's we are good people. This really isn't that big a deal. So of course the internet has gone nuts with this, and a couple people sided with him. A lot of people have not sided with him, said look, this is still ignorant. We're not saying you're a bad person, but what this flag represents, it can't really be displayed like that. Talib Kweli even referenced it in a tweet and was like, look, dude, you're better than this. I know you're a good guy, but this is hate, not heritage. That. And as a white guy who got famous for doing music that black people invented, you should show some more respect. Now, Yelawolf has a perspective that I can't vouch for. He's from the South for real, and only he and people from the South can really talk about that. But at the same time, I don't think he and other people from the South know just what type of like chord it strikes with other people, that image, that flag. So let us know what you think. Song of the week is Poseidon by K.O. the Legend.
All black swagging like a minister. Shades with the hoodie looking sinister. Catch me in the shadows of the nightclub.
It's one of those songs that like as soon as you hear it, you just kind of get hyped up. It's a little slower. It's got some like good horns and like synth horns that like really sort of like jack you up. And like I said before, the beat, which he produced himself. So this guy's multi-talented. He raps and he produces. And the beats also would hook me too and just got you like really into it. So I definitely recommend you checking out Poseidon by K.O. the Legend. Thank you guys for watching Hip Hop and Movie News. Keep sending in those 15-second freestyles. The freestyle this week comes from Lil Saint, which I can only hope is a reference to You Got Served. So check them out.
Those knock out like Tyson blows. I'm tighten with this left hand writing, so I'm short of foes. So I strike a pose. I strike it like lightning if you might oppose. Like I ain't cold, but it's foreplay for your conscience, leave your mind blowed. Son, I've been at it, been had it. I leave you healthy from this Jew.